Ooh, my God, have you guys ever used this stuff? It smells delicious. I'm about to mix together. I think it causes cancer in the state of California. Hey, what's up guys? First off, huge shout out to Soundskins. Today's video is gonna be centered around a bunch of the products. They sent me a Pro Plus roll for the doors and some other projects they're gonna be doing on the Infiniti QX30. I've got their speaker kit for the doors. This is gonna help, soundproofing with the speakers, the Bose sound system in the car as well, and some speaker rings that they have in here. So let me open this up and show you guys what we got. Let's jump into this. Holy hell. Dennis and Teresa, Soundskins, you guys outdid yourselves. Wow. Like, what am I gonna do with that? How much soundproofing is that? No way. Like over 40 pounds of soundproofing material. This is wild. I don't even think I could use this all. Maybe I could do some really cool projects around the house because I do have a studio set up in a room. Like, check it out. I already got this soundproofing in this one room, in the studio. Finishing stuff up still. But yeah, maybe we could do something in here. Seriously, I'm still tripping out. I've never seen a roll this big before. I think I ordered the Pro Door kit before, which was pretty heavy. This is wild, you guys. Thank you so much. This is gonna be awesome. And shout out for the sweet snapback. This is freaking awesome. Thank you guys. So just kind of laying some of this stuff out. This is gonna be some foam pieces that go behind the speakers. This is supposed to go inside some of the speaker, like inside the doors, which I'll show you guys. And these speaker rings, which is super cool design. These kind of are gonna wrap around the speakers individually themselves, which I guess you just kind of like line them up, cut them yourself, size them up. So this is gonna be a really fun project. Right, first order of the day here. Let's get this going. Okay, we're gonna start with the front doors. First order of business is you wanna kind of put a pry tool in here. Pop clip holding this in place. Oh, there it goes. And see the clip? And we're gonna end up pulling out the tweeter here in a moment, but I've just loosened it. You'll be able to see the wires kind of tucked in right here. So we're just gonna kind of unclip it and then remove it. All right, next thing is right here. This whole panel should unclip if it's like the Mercedes GLA, which I'm sure it's very, very close. So I'm gonna work on this. I'll get right back with you. See this little piece here, the corner? I feel like I need to get in there. Sure enough, if you can get kind of under that little door, then this whole piece will kind of just pull out after that. And I'm being gentle as I can right now, so don't pop any of these or break any of those clips, but see, they're all clipped in whole way across. And then now we should be able to access these torque bits that are really holding the panel on. So let's do that. Okay, with the two torque bits out, they're T30s. If you have a T25, you could probably get away with it because mine were not tight at all. So there's this one little clip here on the corner. It's like spring loaded. So you're just gonna get your pop or your pry tool and work your way around and pop that up and then go around the bottom. And this whole assembly is gonna come loose, and this is gonna stay still, the little locking mechanism, but this is gonna slide up over it, and there should be a wire or two holding the door in. All right, as you can see, still have the speaker hanging there because I got one more wire to unclip. But see, there's only two wires, like I said, holding it in place, and then the whole panel will be loose, and we can access, hopefully, this whole back piece to get everything soundproofed. Okay, so Infiniti did switch it up a little bit with the design. We still retain, the Bose system here, except the speaker is not riveted in like it is in the AMG45. The rivets do go around this whole inside panel, which is kind of a bummer because I really do want to get one piece of soundproofing against this, this huge, like hollow piece, so to speak. And yeah, I'm gonna see about pulling this off since it's not riveted in. Give me just a moment. And this is wild and like the ridiculous design ever. It was riveted from the inside, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the other speakers or if they're all gonna be the same. But this one I did accidentally, crack off, which is fun. To figure this out, I guess we'll just JB weld it back on and put some extra Soundskins in there to keep it in there. But I'm gonna have access to all this now. But that is wild. Who puts the rivets on the inside? And I was hoping it would just be pop clipped in there. However, I saw like this one kind of tab here in the corner and nothing else. And I'm just like, wow, that is definitely the worst design I've seen in a long minute. I definitely won't do the other sides like this because I've decided I'm not going to forego breaking the rest of the door. But this side gets a little extra. Why not? A little extra love and foam and the backing. And as far as the speaker itself, that's how the speaker rings work. You wrap them around it. I did a 2-layer set because this was extra thick, and when I compared it to the door, it's going to have no problem fitting inside there. And then I'm going to figure out an outside layer here. But the next thing I need to do is work with this epoxy kit to fix the freaking door. Man, Infiniti really messed up on that one. Should have just left it the way the Germans had it with the rivets on the outside. Ooh, my God, have you guys ever used this stuff? It smells delicious. I'm about to mix together. I think it causes cancer in the state of California. Oh, this is fabulous. I've wasted enough time on this, so I'm gonna move on to the other doors, at least the outside right now. A little bit of foam up here for this speaker with the tweeter and the 2 pop clips. But yeah, I would say, feel pretty confident that this thing isn't gonna go anywhere for eternity now. So whoever inherits this car after me, you're welcome. Okay, here we are. I didn't want to go overboard on the doors with like a huge piece like they do with some of the template kits, just because, again, of how these doors were designed with the rivets and the pop clips. So for everything to fit together properly, I really had to do a custom job. So pretty happy with it. It's not excessive. I'm just kind of covering some of those bare spots, and I feel like it's gonna be pretty perfect for what it is. So let me get the door back on, move to the other doors. Okay, driver's side, pretty basic. Same thing, you get the gist of it, and move on to the back doors. Sorry guys, the wind's getting really bad, but the rear doors are the same, just 2 torque bits underneath that first panel, and we should be able to pull it off. And bonus, little pop clip here on the inside of the rear doors. With the pop clip out, you'll be on the inside, and just 2 wires in the door handle again, and good to go. Okay, for the back door panels, the majority of the work's gonna be on the inside this time, just because I do hear most of the road noise from the rear tires coming out those rear doors. So kind of just did some extra there, an extra piece of foam here, and a little bit on the inside panel with the speakers. So that's looking good. I'm gonna jump to the other side. Okay, it's a bit windy out here. Stock hood is completely bare, and there's like maybe 2 little slaps of soundproofing in there. So I'm gonna fill those slots in and then maybe cut out some of these. Put them in there. Let's give it a go. Sorry about those dogs barking. This is my workbench back here. Doesn't have to be difficult, just tracing these little tops, protein shaker and stuff, and filling in the holes. Let me show you. Yeah, I'd say it's looking pretty good right now. I'm just need to do these corners, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do 1 big slot or 3 small, kind of like rectangle things, so let me figure that out. Also, I really didn't want to make this a how-to video. Just be sure you got lots of rags and alcohol to prep all the areas beforehand. Just pro tip, something I always do. Right, it's looking good on each side. Just did 2 pieces. So now, okay, I also wanted to show you my trunk. It didn't come with this piece, which I ordered. This is also from a Mercedes, and everything, you know, it had all the spots for it, which Infiniti sells this is just super expensive. I picked this up like literally 80 bucks. And trunk, pulled everything out. It was completely bare metal. And this isn't really, you know, deep into like how-to video. I'm just showing you what I've done, some of my process. And this worked for now. They actually, Infiniti didn't have a carpet kit for this. However, Mercedes has a carpet kit, so I'll probably get the carpet kit and cut it to adapter or whatever, so I'll get a little bit extra back here, which might help with exhaust in the future. I did the quarter panels, which I can't really show you right now because they're closed up. So quarter panels back here, got that. And yeah, I'm gonna look into doing maybe rear seats or underneath the rear seats. Oh, and I'll also point out, the reason the Mercedes is a little different is the GLA, AMG45 and stuff doesn't have a sub, which is cool that Infiniti actually added a sub. It's like, well, if you're not gonna have a spare, you might as well have a sub, right? So I think that's a win. If anybody does have an exhaust system or something on one of these vehicles, or even Mercedes, and if there's some drone you wanna get rid of, you can do the back of the seats. You just pop this carpet up, and that's all gonna, you know, resonate. It's not super dead. I mean, there's foam and stuff in there, but it could help. Just throwing ideas out there for you guys. So this is super rare. If anybody is as crazy as me, you actually want to do the other back seat here. There's 4 torque bits holding on the center door piece here, and it's a T25 for those 2 bottom ones here, and a T10 with the two little ones there in the corners. You're welcome. Okay, there's a third one on the bottom. That's actually a T30 right there, just so you know. So I had to get a different bit for that. And again, sorry about the wind. If this panel just kind of, you know, pops off, there's just these big clips holding it in place. So after you remove all those, you're just gonna kind of pop this out of here. And now you can undo this part of the rug. So why am I doing this? Well, somewhere down the line when I upgrade the turbo and add the Nismo exhaust, it's got sweet, you know, pops and bangs. It's gonna sound awesome. And yeah, this will also help with the sound system because we're gonna be doing the doors and, you know, all the Soundskins speaker stuff as well. So stay tuned. Essentially something kind of like that. It doesn't have to be full coverage, plus you want to make sure you can still tuck the carpet in. So yeah, not too bad, right? Okay, back seat's pretty impressive that they actually supplied carpet underneath the seats completely with soundproofing, because my WRX and Infinitis and even the RS30 definitely didn't have any of that stuff. So that's kind of cool that we got typical stuff here, except that's nice that's here. I still might add 2-3 squares here. Why not? Okay, to properly get underneath the seats here, there's a 17 millimeter bolt in the corners that you'll have to undo so you can kind of pull the carpet underneath it. It's gonna be the only way. So go ahead and do that and pull it out, and then you'll have access. Whew. So this is a great time to clean once you actually get it up. So I'm gonna do that, clean it all down, and then apply these 3 pieces I've made for it, and we'll be good to go. So it's definitely worth noting how much better the Germans do soundproofing than Infiniti and Subaru, like some of the other cars. I mean, obviously sport-oriented cars might not have as much, but gosh, they really like went all out on this. Did a good job. So I'm just gonna kind of improve on this a little bit. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, overall, kept it pretty basic on this side because they already did such a good job, so I'm just kind of filling in the gaps. So yeah, that's how the back looks. So on the inside door like pillar here, it had a lot of rattling, and you can see they had some soundproofing here, which is just this like paper. So I'm gonna put some there, and then if you look over here, there's like a big hole into there. So I'm gonna kind of patch all that up with like a big square that goes there and up at the top. And I already did that on the driver's side, so I'm just showing you the passenger side, and hopefully that helps too, because you can sometimes hear through there, or at least I can. And if you guys know me, my previous videos, I'm pretty OCD about some of that stuff. Driver's side panel, pillar. Well, definitely unnecessary. It's fun though, I love this product. Also, it's good to do this kind of stuff because I definitely found that this driver's side door seal is all torn up pretty bad. So that's something I have to look into getting replacing, because it's literally missing all this outside piece for like a good 2 feet, and it keeps unraveling. So that's probably some watertight issues and maybe some of the air issues I'm hearing as well. So that's something I'll have to replace. Maybe I'll find one on eBay. Oh, goddamn, it is hot out there. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe down below, drop a comment. I think I've done enough for today. I did tons more than I was planning to. I am beat by the sun. I'm gonna go grab some lunch and catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. Oh, and real quick, thank you again to Soundskins. You guys are phenomenal. Your products are always top notch, and it's super professional and great working with you guys. Peace out.